My daughter was a teenager when I developed Hedgie's Guide to Calm, but there were certain things that I added to my daughter's daily rhythm and routine. I made sure that I communicated all the time with my daughter. I just talked to her like she was a regular human being, included her with things, pointed things out, just had a lot of communication, socialization. And the other things that I did, and I know some of this is challenging, again, my daughter was a young child, pre-iPads and smartphones. But we did start having like the videos in the car and stuff like that started appearing when she was young. And my husband and I convinced him to certain things that we would do or not do in my daughter's daily rhythm and routine. First of all, we started every day with no television, because it did get to the point where she was able to talk. Her first thing would be like, TV, TV. And we'd start off our day with this little person yelling at us to put on the TV. And we made it very clear that the first thing we do as a family during the day was she would be allowed to come into our bed and we would have cuddle time. And then we would again talk and communicate. So we actually just started that. As soon as she started demanding television, first thing in the morning, we were like, nope, let's shift this. The other thing that we did her entire life, even up until her being a teenager, is we only had the radio on in the car, radio or music. I never allowed a device. There was a time where we had the video in our van, and the rule was only when we were leaving our county and we were driving for more than 2 hours could she have a video. There was a time when the iTouch came out, I think it was called. The original pre-smartphone was the iTouch, and we could put videos on it. She was only allowed to watch that when we traveled, which actually made traveling extremely easy for us, because I would kind of use that as a way to, oh, aren't you excited to see what's on your iTouch? And she would then have surprise videos. Now, before the iTouch, we actually did carry around, we traveled a lot when she was younger, a CD player with all the CDs, but again, she was not allowed to watch any of those DVDs. She was not able to watch any of those DVDs unless we were traveling. And it actually became something that she really looked forward to. So she was an excellent traveler because she wasn't bored when she traveled, because it wasn't stuff that she had already watched 1,000 times at home. So certain things we just tried to nip in the bud. Now, she did watch, of course, PBS and Disney Channel and that on occasion, but it wasn't just something when we were in the car or certain things all the time. If I wanted her to learn something, I would sing to her. So like, for example, my phone number, I just would sing it to her all the time, whether she needed to know it or not, but I'd sing, and I would just sing it. And I bet you if you were to ask her now what my phone number was, she would sing it to you. So these are just certain things that we added to our daily rhythm and routine to make pretty much my life easier. Things were more calm and we were more productive. And again, it made our traveling life easier because she had something to look forward to when we traveled. These are things that I added to my child's daily rhythm and routine. It worked for me, and those are just some recommendations that maybe would work for you.